at their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds space on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make the...
Turning it on! He's loose! Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone, and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Finds his big tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Dropping back, it's Manning. The throw. It's complete on the right side. Gets away from one, finds some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage and reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Tight end finds a soft spot. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. Bringing the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Texas! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's open on the right. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. New set of downs after the completion. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. To the air on first down. Complete. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Red pass, it's complete. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, Another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hughes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He lets it fly. And this was knocked away incomplete, and that's probably a good thing for this defense because they were in the neutral zone, and that was a free play. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one.
And he muffs it. It's loose. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Now on the option. Now the toss. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Handoff to the lone back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's picked off for the third time today. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Manning. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play. Ready.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd to sit, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown, Texas. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Looking deep. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field. And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Looking to throw, it's Manning. Touchdown, Longhorn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Trying to take it back. The tag. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. Be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. Wide open spaces. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. If you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Nice move to pick up yardage. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow. He is the guy.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
When you get interceptions as a safety, it's anticipation. You can see it. They see the route. They break on it. They go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big eye in.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We'll start this 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Using his legs, it's Peoples. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Let's go.
Trying to impose their will with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw. It's Saying. This time it's complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The give to the back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I love the jet sweep call there close to the goal line because it's a bang-bang play. He's in motion. The quarterback gets the ball right away, hands it off, and there's just too many things happening too quickly for the defense to be able to find the football, and they're able to run it in for the score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double.
Looking for space. It's Durham. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. LSU quick to the line.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Hard running there. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll try the left side. Finding an escape route. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Not a chance. Missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Gonna let it fly. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Snagged in the middle, it's Peoples. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. He leaves it with his back. Fighting off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The play action fake. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Smith. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Durham. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection, in the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throwing right. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Shows him the stiff arm. Across the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Just got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. The 20. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
A first down run in the red zone. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Here we go.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. There he goes. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. The snap sets up the throw. Pulls it in. It's Durham. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds. The 35-yard line, big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
The give to the tailback. Fouls through the defense. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. You're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Thrust that arm out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. Touchdown LSU! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. keeping it on the ground with the single back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
Hey, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last two plays.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Snags it over the middle. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the run. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. On the run, it's Peoples. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Splits the uprights. Good. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. winning play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab at the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
The give is to Miller. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
He fires a bullet to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that play.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. That's caught, it's Bernard. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's White. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Miller with the ball. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle and wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This time he's got him. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him still on his feet. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fair catch, called for and made. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here comes the option. It's a seam wide open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown Bulldogs. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Simpson. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Finds us back in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Young. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
I'll tell you what, that one stings a little bit. You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points to dig out of your hole. Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking left. He makes the catch. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
Got it in the middle, it's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. At the 40, there he goes. It's a running room. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw at Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Calls it in.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's got it on the right. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, a lot of space. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Floating away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he drops the throw. The short hands, it's Moore. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Using his legs to buy some time. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll try to run for it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! They grab the early lead.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Working on the right. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense trying to take it back.
Great job by the defense. Again that time, he made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
To the ground with the back. Shakes off. Turning it on. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion. Breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. The 40. Past the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
It's complete to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there. Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it all right. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this 1st quarter after that fantastic play.
Texas 7, LSU 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the outbound. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrating. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. LSU right back to the line. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wide open downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Leaves it with the running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Manning. Pressure coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands.
He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Going deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Back to throw. It's Manning. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his...
He's got it inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. To the air on first down. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Caught close to the marker, it's Rotkin. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. LSU quick to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not.
He's taking the shot. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Floats it out in space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it to the back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
To the air, it's Manning. The screen, he can go. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run it from the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Here comes the heat. Going to take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give him the lead.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, themselves, saying, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down, give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Texas 14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the right. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a...
Wide open spaces. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's...
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has complete...
He's going for it all. He's got it at the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter.
LSU 25, Texas 14.
So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got his man downfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They just keep firing. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
The situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with a win.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive 1st down play of bringing up 2nd and 3.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Johnson wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
QB draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play out top. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Tigers are flying down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I love to see this when I'm a defensive guy. Why? Because they know they can't line up and punch me in the mouth and score a touchdown. They got to do something a little bit different. And guess what? We were ready for that too.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll ride his man on the option. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here comes Elijah, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Here's the pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going up top again. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for 6. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have